What if I told you the people society calls broken or antisocial are actually the most powerful minds on the planet? People who keep no friends, who walk alone, they're not weak. They're dangerous, not in the sense of harming others, but in the sense of being untouchable, immune to the invisible chains that control nearly everyone else. Carl Jung discovered this hidden force. While the world fears loners, he saw them as the most psychologically formidable humans to ever exist. What he revealed about them wasn't just shocking, it was revolutionary. Most people think the loner is damaged, but Jung exposed the truth. Forced social conformity is the real sickness. Loners are evolution's experiment, a version of humanity unbound by collective control. The real question isn't why they walk alone, it's why everyone else is. Terrified of solitude, willing to tolerate toxic relationships just to avoid facing themselves. Jung's studies revealed a pattern. Loners aren't socially broken. They've developed immunity to the most powerful control. Humans face groupthink and the desperate need for validation. Unlike the majority, they don't seek approval. Jung called it psychological independence. Most people believe they make free choices. In reality, they unconsciously obey social expectations. What career seems impressive? Which opinions keep you accepted? Which relationships will maintain your image? Every day they surrender control to invisible judges they never agreed to obey. The loner? They never plugged into this system. Their mind developed differently. While others learned to regulate emotions through social approval, the loner learned to self-regulate through solitude. This creates something society fears: an individual who cannot be controlled, manipulated, or threatened, someone who observes the group without needing to join. While others blindly perform social roles, the loner watches, noticing the lies people tell themselves, the contradictions between words and actions, and patterns invisible to the crowd. This clarity isolates them. Speaking the truth breaks the unspoken agreements that hold groups together. Loners are often mistaken for lonely people, but there's a world of difference. Loneliness is pain. Solitude is power. In solitude, the loner accesses their true mind, free from the noise of collective expectations. They discover what they actually think, feel, and value. Jung found that solitude forces confrontation with the shadow, the parts of yourself you deny, suppress, or project onto others. Most hide from it in groups. Loners face it head-on, integrating their shadow, emerging stronger, fearless, and immune to shame. This creates psychological sovereignty. They cannot be manipulated, shamed, or coerced. When a loner acts, they do so according to their own values, not the group's. They can walk away from toxic systems, expose truths no one dares to speak, and make decisions that terrify collective thinking. They are dangerous not because they harm, but because they are free. Freedom is the ultimate threat to control. Jung concluded that loners aren't broken, they're evolved. They have rejected collective programming and accessed a level of consciousness most never reach. History proves it. The greatest breakthroughs, artists, scientists, philosophers, inventors, often came from those who worked alone, unconstrained by groupthink. The loner's legacy is not loneliness, it's liberation. Solitude allows them to think freely, act with integrity, and inspire others to do the same. If you keep no friends, Jung's message is clear. You are not defective. Your solitude is your power. Your independence is your superweapon. The loner is dangerous not because they hurt others, but because they are unbreakable, free, and sovereign.